Chief Meteorologist Jamie Martin. Another nice evening is ahead, but some rain and storms will be returning later tomorrow. The very latest timing with forecast track just ahead. ABC 57 News at 5 starts now.
Covering South Bend, Elkhart, and all of Michiana, this is ABC 57 News at 5.
We do have breaking news right now. Police swarmed 6 convenience stores across St. Joseph County, all accused of selling synthetic drugs. Our team coverage begins in seconds.
And you may have noticed today it is Bike to Work Week in South Bend, but staying safe when you share the road means more than just wearing a helmet.
Plus, tonight, an ABC 57 exclusive. The sister of a Stark County woman found dead in a home speaks out on camera for the first time. The strong words that she used to describe the suspect in this case. Well, the ABC 57 phones were ringing off the hook this afternoon. Our viewers all across Michiana want to know why cop cars stormed several convenience stores. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kim Chappell.
And I'm Brian Dorman. Tonight, we can tell you it is the end of a year-long undercover investigation working to get synthetic drugs off of the street. And
tonight, we do have team coverage for you. Our reporters are live at 2 of those 6 stores raided in St. Joseph County. ABC 57's Marissa Kinniston is live in Mishawaka on Main Street. But let's start tonight with ABC 57's Daryl Bajoris live for us at Eddy Street Mart in South Bend. And Daryl, you have been inside that store before investigating this exact issue. Walk us through what happened out there this afternoon.
Yeah, Kim, I first busted this store way back in November, and along with several others in Michiana. That's when the St. Joseph County Prosecutor's Office called us up and promised some action. Nearly 8 months later, today is that day. 6 stores, including this one on Eddy Street, were busted for things like selling synthetic weed and counterfeit merchandise, along with loose cigarettes. Police spent several hours today taking box after box out of these stores. I'm told this is an effort to clean up the neighborhood. Here's the thing, though. There's no law to prevent these places from opening back up once the investigation is over. That is usually about 24 hours, sometimes less than that, according to police. So it's unclear if these places will go right back to peddling this poison tomorrow, which is why we'll be reaching out to city leaders to see how they prevent this problem from reoccurring. But in the meantime, let's head over to Marissa Kinniston, who's over at Rick's Mart in Mishawaka with the very latest. Marissa?
That's right, Daryl. This gas station behind me is another one of those convenience stores that was searched today. You can see police right behind me. Just a couple minutes ago, they started to load up that trailer with some boxes from inside the store. Now, I was able to talk with some nearby business owners who said the owner of this gas station put up quite a fight earlier today when police and drug officials showed up on scene. But officials tell me they received numerous complaints about this location and this owner from different members of the community.
It could be a relative or a parent of that person that may be coming in here and purchasing the actual synthetic drugs and seeing what happens when their relatives on that synthetic drugs.
Now, I was able to talk with a woman who says she's a regular here at this gas station. Hear what she has to say about the owner and this gas station coming up tonight on ABC 57 News at 10 and 11. Live in Mishawaka, Marissa Kinniston, ABC 57 News.
And this was not exclusive to St. Joseph County. There are several locations in Elkhart County that were also a part of this bust today. That's where ABC 57's Alexandra Cohen is headed right now. Be sure to stay with ABC 57 News as we stay on top of this major Michiana drug bust. We will have more details about all of those stores involved in that bust tonight on ABC 57 News at 10 and 11.
Another big story tonight that is affecting our viewers up in Benton Harbor right now. A major power outage. Within the hour, a vehicle hit a transmission tower on Napier and Yore, taking out 2 substations there. As you can see here, at least 3,400 Indiana Michigan Power customers are without power tonight. A spokesperson for I&M says that power should be back on by 6 o'clock. Tonight, only on ABC 57 News, we are talking with a murder victim's sister about a high-profile crime in a small Michiana town. This woman, 50-year-old Kimberly Eidman Chavez, was murdered in Knox Friday. Police say that her estranged husband, Gary Chavez, killed her, and after leading police on a high-speed chase, turned the gun on himself. He is now in the hospital listed tonight in critical condition. ABC 57's Jasmine Nord live for us in Portage, where Kimberly's family lives. And Jasmine, what did they have to share with you today?
Well, Brian, the way her sister described it, she said when Gary Chavez murdered Kimberly Chavez, he did not just kill Kimberly, he killed this entire family.
He said there's no easy way to tell you this.
Today, Sarah Hodges took me back to Friday night when a state trooper sat her down and told her the unimaginable.
And I just immediately got up and tried to run away, and my husband stopped me, and I had to sit and listen.
Police told Hodges her younger sister was murdered.
And it's devastating.
Hodges says in that moment she knew who killed her sister, the same man police believe committed the crime, Kimberly's estranged husband, Gary Chavez.
Because he had a lot of rage. Very jealous, very possessive. He just acted like he couldn't go on with life without her.
Sarah Hodges lived next door to Kimberly and Gary Chavez for years.
They went through their breakup here, and it was pretty ugly because he lied a lot. She just believed everything that he said.
Hodges says Kimberly and Gary Chavez separated years ago, but Kimberly has always been there for him.
She would never have turned her back on Gary for a minute, never. That's the sad part, you know, is you trust someone so much and then they do this.
Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll tell you what this family believes happened Friday night when Kimberly Chavez was murdered and what they tell me their biggest fear is moving forward. Reporting live in Portage, Jasmine Norwood, ABC 57 News.
And we now know the name of the man who has been charged with attempted murder for his role in a double shooting near a Mishawaka nightclub over the weekend. Mishawaka police say this man, Patrick Talley, was arrested and charged today with attempted murder and battery with a deadly weapon. Talley is from Cleveland, but is still in the St. Joseph County Jail tonight. Police say he fired multiple shots, hitting DeMario Lane in the chest multiple times in the parking lot of Sky Lounge on Sunday morning. Talley is also alleged to have shot Deshaun Taylor while in the parking lot.
The St. Joseph County Metro Homicide Unit now assisting South Bend police in a death investigation. Monday, police found Thomas Arthur of LaPorte dead in this burned out car in South Bend. The car was found in an alley off Beulah Street between Huey and Elmer. Right now, we don't know yet if the death was a homicide. Police say they are still investigating.
And turning our attention now to the weather, a beautiful day, lots of sun and some warm temps.
Yeah, and it looks like a great night in store too. ABC 57 Chief Meteorologist Jamie Martin tracking tonight from the ABC 57 First Warning Neighborhood Weather Center. Hey, Chief.
Hey, guys. Yeah, nice day out there. Looks like a great evening shaping up for outdoor plans also. So make them now because we will eventually start to get some wet weather once again as we head towards the latter half of our Tuesday and into Wednesday. We're going to talk about that coming up. But for now, let's focus in on the nice weather. ABC 57 First Warning Doppler radar. Looking great out there. Just a few fair weather clouds here and there, as you can see, and no rain. So we're looking good. 72 degrees right now in Benton Harbor. Just a little bit cooler, but very, very pleasant out there along the beaches. Winds are light, mainly out of the east and northeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour at 80 degrees in South Bend. If you're going to be heading out and about Elkhart by 7 p.m., staying right there in the upper 70s, mid 70s through 8 and 9 o'clock, down the low 70s by 10 p.m. So we're looking at some very nice conditions for this evening. But again, by this time tomorrow, we're going to be dodging some showers and some thunderstorms once again. We'll have the timing for your neighborhood with Forecast Track coming up in just a few minutes. Kim?
Well, it is Bike to Work Week here in Michiana, but even though it's healthier for your body to opt for a two-wheel bike instead of a four-wheeled car, it can be dangerous if bicyclists and drivers don't share the road. So ABC 57's Emily Evans hit the streets to find out how you can stay safe this week as a bicyclist or as a motorist. And Emily, about how many people take part in this Bike to Work Week each year?
Kim, the president with the Bike Michiana Coalition, tells me there are about 65 teams participating in this year's Bike to Work Week, with more people participating each year, she says. And she says there are a few precautions you can take as a motorist or bicyclist to protect yourself this week.
Get out there, participate, make sure you're wearing a helmet. I wear a mirror so I can see who's behind me, and have fun. It's a great way to get some exercise and stay healthy.
A healthy heart, healthy mind, and healthy atmosphere all are benefits from traveling by bicycle. And this week, the Bike Michiana Coalition is pushing for everyone to give this mode of transportation a go, to and from work.
If you have to go to school, to the grocery store, ride your bike instead and save some gas and save some energy and also burn some calories.
But sharing the road with motorists can become hazardous if you don't follow the rules of the road.
Bicyclists have the same responsibilities and rights that a motor vehicle has. So that means we have to pay attention to the rules of the road.
I try to make eye contact with them to see if they're going to stop, if they're going to obey the rules of the road, and I obey the rules of the road just like I'm a car.
Designated bike routes also improve safety, according to Bike Coalition President Judy Lee, who says these routes, if used often, allow bicyclists to be more predictable to motorists.
The way that integrates with safety is that you know where you're going, so you're not just hunting around for places to go, so you can pay attention and focus on the road.
And always stay visible.
I always wear bright clothing like this so they can see me.
We're slow-moving vehicles, but the things that we have to stress are we are sharing the road. Every life counts.
I'll tell you about a few of the events coming up this week for Bike to Work Week coming up here in downtown South Bend, and also how you can take part. And I'll also have an update on the South Bend Bikeway project coming up for you, all new tonight at 6. Reporting live in downtown South Bend, Emily Evans, ABC 57 News.
All right, Emily, thank you very much. And it is that time of year, isn't it? If you're looking for something adventurous to do during these dog days of summer, you now have another option besides your home swimming pool. Over the weekend, the East Race Waterway opened on up for the season. It is now open through August and only on the weekends. It is $5 a person for rafting, $15 if you want a kayak. The East Race is downtown South Bend.
And if you drive through Granger, well, you might need to find a detour. Starting today, Brick and Gumwood roads will be closed until September, and it's all to construct a roundabout there. Several businesses will also be impacted. Valentino's Photographic Studios and Suzuki Music School, well, they want you to know they are still open for business throughout that construction. Also tonight, the St. Joe City Commission will hear a discussion on an expansion for Silver Beach Pizza in Michigan. The owners want to build off the south end of the building and expand an area with an elevated view. Back in January, commissioners said the height of that area was too high. Tonight, they'll reevaluate that concept. The commissioners say they want to make sure that Silver Beach views are maintained. Well, right now, our crews are working to bring you the very latest on those Elkhart stores also busted in that synthetic drug sting today.
Yeah, this is a live look for you right now at Rick's Mart in Mishawaka. As you can see there, the crime scene tape is up all around several Michiana convenience stores. We are live with the very latest ahead at 5:30.
And an international airport held hostage for hours by militants. How that standoff in Pakistan came to a deadly end.
And right now, things definitely warming up across the area. Still lots of sunshine, so we're going to keep these warm temperatures over the next couple of hours. We've already topped out near 80 in most locations. We'll have a nice drop-off, though, by later this evening and into the overnight. All the numbers coming up.
And the grass isn't always greener in your neighbor's yard, but maybe it is taller, even too tall. What code enforcement is doing to keep your street mowed.